what's going on? Listen. Damn. Why is this over? And that ain't no... Oh, y'all, excuse me. Anywho, y'all, listen. I know I ain't been here to talk about bringing honey, but we're going to talk about it today. And I actually did a video on bringing, but the motherfucker wouldn't upload. And then when I went back to listen to it, I'm glad it didn't upload, because it sound like the voice was distorted and shit. And y'all know some of y'all have been like, hell nah, I'm unsubscribing this bitch. Some more demonic shit, y'all, because that's what it sounded like. I hurried up and took that shit off. I was like, fuck that. But it was just my mic. Anywho, doody. Okay. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. And I'm getting back over to my makeup channel. I got 4 videos to put up over there already, and I'm going to get them up. Y'all, but ladies, when I tell y'all that this, are you going to do this Black Radiance? I believe it's Black Radiance. This lip gloss. This is lip crack. Lip crack. It's in another video. Okay. So the Miami girls want to come and get it. Okay. Y'all know when it first came on, I was like, well, come on and get it. Y'all had to put a little halfway, a unit on with some length to it, honey. So that I could really, you know, do it with them, honey, because y'all know I be in. Anywho, so the Miami girls was like, what was they, the Stars or something? And they little leader had this look, actually loved her afro. I did, y'all. I could do without the colors, but I do realize she's from Florida, and they tend to wear a lot of, different colors, so that kind of goes along with it. So I was like, okay, but honey, that motherfucking fro was immaculate, baby. Anywho, so they the issued a we coming for y'all type of thing. They gonna go and do this whole get down. Diana's like, well, honey, they calling you out, babies. So, they want to show us how to buck, or whatever they were saying. Diana tells them, okay, they gonna be good on the creative side, the little part they do in the beginning. But where we gonna get them is on the stands where she done slid and draw your leg up and piss and all that. Okay. Now she's getting them together, and everybody's gonna do like this kind of Beyonce feel. Kayla and this one girl was like, she was like, we're not gonna get this. We're gonna mess up. Diana's like, listen, do what the hell I said do. She knows she got to work with these new babies. I'm not calling them crabs, because that's what they said last week. And let me add that. Well, okay, let me move forward. So she's pulling this shit together. They got the whole cheer, the leg, and boom, 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 boom. I'm a diva, the whole bit. And I'm like, okay, all right. Now let's go over for a minute to these chicks that's coming from Miami. Why did they go in there? And I was like, whoa, oh Lord, they go. Y'all, I had to do that because I was like, honey, them little girls was cute as they could be, honey, built like brick shit houses, and they in there laying down doing the splits, and those girls on one of the babies' backs. Now, see, that's why I draw the line, girl, because I wanted to get at your afro. Now, they can stretch, but bitch, you ain't got to be on their back now. No, we don't do that. Although, that might be what got them together and got them as limber as they are, honey. They instantly want to come for, Kayla, the leader, and they coming for her and this and that and other. Oh, girls like, well, I know they this and that, and we come, like she basically coming for them. They done put together this whole little skit, because y'all know the dancing dolls do the walking the dog and shit, where they do the whole thing. So they gonna do something, to kind of combat that shit, to throw that shit back at them. Then they gonna do the shit that made a whole stance for Kayla and this and that and other. I'm like, okay, well, y'all can come for my boo if y'all want to. But you must remember, honey, it is a dancing group, and it's quite a few of the dancing dolls. Now, wait a minute. About now, I'm still kind of looking at the girls like, oh, Lord, I'm a little nervous, but okay. Y'all, I was like, so I was like, oh my God, but my girls can pull this out. Y'all can do this. Now they doing their shit. Meanwhile, they practicing. Diana decides, Yeah, something else. Now, they already did the thing where they brought the baby dolls out, the babies. So she wants to bring the mamas in, and yeah, okay, and this is where I want to talk about the mamas. Can I please have a moment, and let me say this for this season. Honey, I'm in agreements with Justin. Y'all do got some new hair, but Kayla's my girl. Let me tell you something. I don't know why you so damn hateful, but you are. You just hateful as hell. All of y'all, when it comes to y'all know my baby shrunk. Y'all know. And when her mama say something, y'all like all in it. If she wears something, y'all got some shit to say. She got this outfit on, girl. I know you got to be hot in that. Really what it is that you bitches is jealous. Like, for real. That shit be all over y'all. Just, you know, do you and what you doing. If this is what she likes to do, her get down or whatever, then let her have it. Like, I'm so over that shit. And all that shade y'all want to throw that way and this and that and other. And please let me have a minute to talk about this old girl whose daughter was going up for the dance school, but y'all know on the one before, you know, she didn't make it in. Her mother. Y'all, I'm sorry, but it's some sneak in her ass, and she's sneaky as hell. And I'm going to tell you something. From the past one, her little girl dances down. And I think all the girls dance down. All them babies is dancing hard. But, you know, a couple of people, I've been looking at some things, people, you know, writing, saying that they felt like she should have won it over the little light-skinned baby that was going up for the co-captain. No, she shouldn't have. You know, she's not quite at that point yet. You know, plus when old girl came out, she was selling you exactly. She was Jay setting, she was doing all of it. She was a little drum major or whatever. She was giving you that from the beginning, the face, the attitude, and all of that. And y'all have to remember that this child is young, and she will be trying to lead these older girls. In a year or so, she might be ready for that. You know, because I'm assuming that the co-captain, once Kayla's gone, will go up to the captain. You know what I'm saying? So they got to pick the right person. With that being said, let me go to this when they had the trials and all that, and we all over the place. I love the fact that they don't discriminate, whether it be big, small, black, white, or whatever. Because I need y'all to know that the baby that got in there, the little white girl that got in there, honey, she gave it everything she had, and I applauded her. She was out there bucking and doing just, you know, so I love that about Diana. That on all the teams, I can't just say that just on the dancing dolls, on all the teams, they have girls that are a little bit heavy or whatever, where you used to wouldn't see that. It was always pencil motherfucking thin, and that's it. You know, so I love that. But anywho, I'm going off into some other shit. Now on to this. Now Diana then called the mamas in, and they like, she's like, we gonna need y'all. DDP. So she's getting them together, trying to show them Strange. Y'all know I always say her name wrong. Her mama, you know, she kind of, well, she kind of thinks she favors Beyonce. How about that? She's kind of feeling nervous, this and that and other. And Diana's like, honey, please don't let me get this clipboard and start clipping mothers. And I'm like, well, I know a couple of them that you need to clip, but in the end, they end up pulling it together. Now, meanwhile, the Miami girls is over, honey, ready, and I mean ready. So now we at the show, the little trial thing, and they do their little thing, which was really, really good. And I'm like, when they walked in, the thing was kind of like, honey, you know, that was, I was like, shit, damn it. I wanted to be like, Diana, you better get these motherfuckers. Diana, have you seen them, girl? Because I like your little, wait a minute. They walked in, so, you know, and then they come out on the floor and do their whole shit, and I'm like, oh. Y'all, swear to God, that's how I was. And y'all know I live for the dancing dolls, but they had me clutching my invisible pearls and shit. I was like, what? And the girl held the legs up, and they, I'm like, Lord Jesus. Oh, they gonna win, y'all. At this point, I'm just going in like, and I gotta be like, You know, you gotta call a spade a spade. So they did their thing. But I must say, they did not show as much of their performance and fur as they did of the Dancing Dolls. And I will say the performance was good, but hot damn it, by the time y'all got through with the creative shit, I was like, shit, these babies gonna need oxygen. That motherfucking performance was too long. Diana, honey, you tried it. At a point, I was tired and hoping the fuck it was over. Yeah. I mean, every little, they didn't have a second to breathe, honey, and oh Lord, and I guess you just pressing these babies because they're young, but I was like, oh Jesus, is it over? Thank you. I kept going, okay. You know, I'm trying to clap, and I'm like, she know better. And Diana, let me have a talk with you, boo-boo. If you're going to wear heels, you're not going to slide in them, boo-boo. You're going to pick up and drop one foot in front of the other. Let's don't do it, okay? All right, moving forward. What? So, okay. So now we're at the part where we coming to the stands. You know. Kayla starts out doing her shit. You know, it's like, girl, you gonna have to bring us on home, baby. Come on, get it in, girl. And you know you got that attitude and throwing her, and y'all know I got my motherfucking shit. You couldn't tell me I wasn't a motherfucking dancing doll. When the shit's on, I'll be, come on, girl, you don't want it. What? No, yes, that's it. This crazy. So I'm like, okay, they did good, and they did their new little thing, and did the little piss shit, and you know, she slid and pissed, and you know, that whole bit. And in a way, the little Miami girls like, oh, we was thinking of something else was gonna be coming. They was, I don't know that they was shook. I'm not gonna say they was shook. Child, Lord have mercy. When I tell y'all that, as much as it pains me to say this, as much as I love the Dancing Dolls, honey, they cleaned the floor with their asses. I'm sorry, honey, Miami came to play the game, baby. They had cute little outfits on, and y'all, what you did wrong was, y'all thought, okay, we're going to get them on their own game. We're going to try to beat them on the creative, honey. No. They had y'all together. You know, y'all won the creative thing, but honey, they tore it up when it came to the stands, just in case they did not win that part. And that last part where they all kind of had the legs up, and the one girl had her one leg up and was holding it and did that slow death drop, I was like, oh, let's start. Put a fork in them, y'all. I'm sorry I have to say it. I was like, they didn't vogue down, honey. They vogued, they dipped, they tossed her, honey. They bucked and, ooh, shit. But here's what made me mad. When I looked at my dogs' faces, and this is why I say that little young one, you see how shook she got? And Kayla, I had to say this at one point, baby, you was shook. Like you was not ready for what they was getting ready to give you. You could not believe. And I know you normally hold your face, but I looked at her and she was like, oh, woo, clutching they pearls and shit. Y'all can't never do that. Like Diana said, honey, hold your poker face and see, this is where I'm cut from a different motherfucking cloth, and this is how I want my babies to be. I don't give a fuck if they turn a motherfucking flow up. I don't care if y'all want to run out of there, honey. Still have a her twirl form and still, have your poker, girl. No, ma'am. Stop. Give a damn if in your head you like, who they toe our asses up, toe our choker ass up. You better have that face on like, same face you went in with is the same face you ought to have. Her. But y'all didn't. Y'all changed. And I understand y'all was not prepared. They underestimated them, y'all. And then at one point, Diana, you was getting a little petty. You was kind of like, is the coach dancing or they dancing? Well, if she wants to be proud of them, that was an achievement for her to come and be up against the best. You know, as well as it was a compliment. Now, I hope they don't throw no shade now. You know, y'all were good sports, and I believe they were good sports as well. You know, and let that be the reason. I'm hoping at the end of the season. What? Huh? Y'all match up again. I'm sorry, y'all. That y'all, match up, honey. Because y'all going to need a couple of weeks to get together, honey. Come back off of that shit, honey. I looked up. Honey, I seen pictures of them everywhere, honey. I was like, oh, hell no. We will not. And DD for life, okay? Let's be clear, babies. Pull it together. Get that hair toss going, honey. Mamas, y'all did great when y'all came out there and y'all all held it down and had to say, move, because it was like y'all didn't want to leave. It was like y'all wanted to get out there and do y'all stands, but y'all did great. Dolls, live to dance another day.
They got served.
They got served. Served. They did. They got served. Y'all got served on them stances. But it was even, you know, y'all lost the stance, but won the creative. So y'all both got something. Just, oh Lord, I don't want to see my babies lose like that. Not in the stands, honey. No, we gonna need some more stands, Diana, honey. Pissing and sliding ain't getting it, boo-boo. Find something else. Work it out, damn it. Anywho, y'all, that's how I feel about Bring It. We'll get back in and talk about it next week. But my question to y'all, for those who watch Bring It, do you feel like the Miami girls brought it? It's, you know, I'm just asking, you know, y'all know I love them, but let's be fair. But everybody has the right to their opinion. I think they won rightfully so, you know, when it came to that. So y'all let me know. I'm out of here. I'm going to come right back in and talk about this other shit. Much love.